Daniil, first of all, about the preparation for this match. I mean, it's your 7th consecutive time into the 3rd round here at the US Open, but against a guy you've never faced before. What was the mindset coming in?
Yeah, first of all, I knew that he can play very well. From time to time, up and down, but when he's up, he's playing unbelievable. Like, he hits unbelievable the ball, so it's tough to impose what you want to do, so you're kind of always looking what he is doing on the court. But I managed to stay really solid, some great moments, and really happy to be through to the next round.
I whispered to you just when you walked up here, you are a thoroughly entertaining player to watch. I mean, from the way you play, to your problem solving, to the way you move on the court, and then this emotional journey you go through during the match, and you take us along with you. I'm curious to know, what was your favorite moment in that match?
Oh, the match point, I mean, was 6-2. 6-2, and the 3 points, I played not so bad. He played well. I just missed them. So important point, you always want to make an ace to not play the point. And then I see the return, which is easy but not easy. I was like, just go for it. And I was, yeah, really impressive shot backhand on the jump. But yeah, about the match today, I felt like in an Italian restaurant. You know, the food is great, like the aftertaste is great, but your head is like this. It was so noisy, so all the match I was like, oh, try to focus, and it was, yeah, a fun feeling.
I've got to ask you about the crowd itself. You were like a maestro, a New York conductor. Some moments you want us to play quiet, other moments you're calling the crowd to show you some love. What's the verdict? I mean, what's your preference in a match? What is your ideal engagement from a crowd?
Well, it was this court, what was it, 5 years ago, 2nd round. So the ideal way is not to do like this and some fingers, different fingers, but that's the ideal way. But if not, now, you know, it's almost all the time, unless like when Roger is playing or the home favorite is playing, whoever is losing gets a little more support to try to get into the match. And he started playing really well in the 3rd set, so the crowd went behind him. So every time I would win some important point, I would like, come on, give me something a little bit, give me a little bit. And yeah, it was really fun.
Final question about your process. You play with a lot of emotion. You, at times, express a lot of emotion. Do you keep your frustration for long periods of time? Like when your team sees you a little bit later on, will you bring up things that frustrated you, or do you forget pretty quickly and move on?
Yeah, I'm probably, as a person in life, where I'm much more calm than on the tennis court, I'm someone who keeps this frustration. It's just the difference is that in life, I can keep my frustration for 1 month, 2 months, year. It's not so good because when it comes out, it's a little bit of a blow for everyone around and they need to run. But it's rare. On the court, it's much faster. And it happened a little bit in Cincinnati. I was not feeling well there in terms of my tennis. But every practice, I was like, try to go for it, continue, like good mentality. And then I missed 1 point in the tiebreak. I was like, it's done. My mind was out. So yeah, it's tennis is not easy. My coach said today that tennis brings all the scar tissues that you have inside of you out. And yeah, so it's always better to stay like this, composed, play with the crowd, and go for it.
Tennis therapy with Dr. Medvedev. Everyone show some love. Daniil Medvedev.